Welcome to this part 2 of 3 of this East versus West 3 prediction series. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like this video, and more importantly, purchase the pay-per-view from app.coresports.tv. You will not be able to find the matches anywhere for a very long period of time. So you have to purchase it if you want to watch it live and do not want to get spoiled results everywhere. First on my channel. So let's start with the first match, Dave Chaffee versus Genadi Kvikvinia, the rematch. We have to understand that when Dave Chaffee defeated Genadi Kvikvinia in 2018, Genadi was still competing in WAF tested events. I'm not saying that WAF athletes are completely clean, but they have to stay clean for some part of the year, 3, 4, 5 months. I don't know how much, but they cannot be using everything throughout the year. And right now Genadi is a bit heavily muscular compared to 2018. He also has a bigger beard, which we all know is a very important factor in arm wrestling. And when Dave defeated him 4 pins to 2, Dave told us that he kind of intentionally gave those 2 rounds to Genadi, but Genadi believes it otherwise. He thinks that he got those 2 rounds from Dave. He deserved those 2 pins and he was better in those 2 rounds. So what is really the case here? If we go back to that match, Dave Chaffee was top rolling him quite easily when the buckle was on Genadi's hand. But when the buckle was on Dave's hand, the story was somewhat changing, and there was one round when Genadi did stop him and he was shouting. He started screaming in Georgian. So let's see how that match is going to go. I think that this match has the ability to be one of the biggest upsets of the night. I think the chances of this match being upset is very, very high. So both are going to go for top roll, that is for sure. It is going to be a hand battle, and I think it will be decided by the buckle. So if you're talking from the perspective of viewers, as we see the match on the screen, if Dave Chaffee is on the right side of the match, right side of the screen, I think he's going to lose that match because he's going to have the buckle on the first round. So whoever has the buckle on the first round will get the buckle for 3 rounds because it is a best of 5, and I think the match will be decided on that. And I'm assuming that Dave Chaffee is going to be unlucky to get the buckle, and we will see Genadi Kvikvinia shouting in Georgian once again. And this match will go 3-2 in favor of Genadi Kvikvinia. I'm going with the unpopular opinion in this one because actually I have said in the past that you should never go against the history unless you have seen something drastically change, which I don't think we have in this case. We know Genadi is a little bit stronger, but not that much. But I'm still going to go with this completely unpopular prediction, and let's see how that goes. I think this prediction will turn out to be true if Dave Chaffee gets the buckle round 1. Trust me, I'm telling you this. It can happen. It can happen for sure. So next match is Matt Mask versus Artyom Morozov, left-handed super match. So we haven't seen Matt compete left-handed recently. We have seen him compete right-handedly, but left-handed most recent footage will be where Matt was looking kind of good in control against a beaten up version of Devon Ladd. And I think fresh for fresh as well, he was looking kind of okay with Devon Ladd. Left-handed I'm talking about. Right-handed Devon was way too much for Matt Mask. Morozov recently competed left-handed against Tobias Sporong and he defeated him 3 pins to 1. And Morozov's left is his stronger arm. Matt Mask's left is his weaker arm. Matt's right is the stronger arm. So if this match was right-handed, I would have chosen Matt Mask all day long over Artyom Morozov. But I don't think Matt Mask is at a level which is high enough to beat a guy like Artyom Morozov on Matt's weaker arm. So I think this match is going to go in favor of Artyom Morozov. I would go 3 pins to 0 for Artyom Morozov. Why? Because I don't think this match is going to be a clear hook or top roll victory. I think they are going to be in center fighting for hand position, and the hands are going to stay neutral for quite some time in that match, and it is going to be really, really close. I don't see anyone dominating that match. I think Morozov is not strong enough to either flat out top roll Matt or straight away hook him. I don't think he's strong enough to do any of those, but I do believe that he's strong enough to eventually figure out a way how to defeat Matt. And as we all know, as Devon has told us many times, that it is almost impossible to hook Matt Mask right-handed, but it is possible to do that left-handed. I think so. And Morozov in the later rounds should be able to do that. Again, Morozov 3-0. Paul Lynn versus David Samushia. I may be predicting all the European guys. I don't know what I'm doing. So Paul Lynn versus David Samushia. I had Paul Lynn as the clear favorite in this match, up to the point where Paul Lynn agreed to start round 1 in a hook. So I'm going to give 2 predictions in this match, and I'll tell you why. David Samushia is about 90 kilos right now. He used to be 85, now he's 90 kilos. Paul Lynn has cut down to 100 kilos, but he will be bigger than that when the match day comes. And interestingly, they did not even ask him to weigh. There was a weight cap, but they did not ask him to weigh. They said just, it is okay, you can go. And Paul Lynn has started eating. He will be around 104 kilos, 3 kilos I'm assuming. So much bigger than David Samushia, but still. And we have to remember that John Brzezinski told us that Paul Lynn is right there with all the top guys in the world. He felt that because he gave John Brzezinski a really good match. So John said that Paul Lynn is right there with the top guys, and David Samushia being lighter. So I thought that Paul Lynn is going to beat David Samushia because Paul defeated Ron Bath, who defeated Zurab, who I'm assuming defeats his countryman David Samushia. So I think it could have been an easy victory. But round 1, if the match is going to start in a hook, which Engin Terzi I think is going to make sure that it starts in a hook, then I think it can be a bad day for Paul Lynn. So the smart choice would be for Paul Lynn to give up the first round. So if Paul Lynn lays down in the first round, I think he's going to win that match. He's going to come back and win that match 3-1. If Paul Lynn keeps fighting for more than 10 rounds, 10 seconds, I think David Samushia is going to take this match 3-0, and I think Paul Lynn is not going to give up. I don't think if he will be in the situation enough, active enough with his mind to lay down the first round, because David Samushia is really efficient in setting that hook, and if it is already set, he will for sure be in an offensive position against Paul Lynn. And Paul Lynn is a fast twitch, explosive guy. He is going to burn out quickly. So my prediction is that the match is going to start in a hook, and David Samushia is going to pin Paul Lynn 3-0. And if Paul is smart enough to lay down round 1, he's going to win 3-1. So let's see. But the prediction is 3-0. Mike and Travis Bagent. One point that I've written, I forgot to mention. Travis Bagent did say that Paul Lynn needs to be careful. He does not want to go in a hook with these European guys with weird surnames. So I believe David Samushia is one of those European guys with a weird surname. And according to Travis, Paul Lynn should not be going in a hook with these guys. Michael Todd versus Revaz Lutidze. Big match. Michael Todd needs to win this match. There is no other option. He has lost to Genadi, he has lost to Devon, and if he loses this match as well, because Revaz is not ranked in top 15 in the world, if he loses this match, I think Michael will have to reconsider his thoughts, his opinion, his career about competing at the elite level, because 3 pins, it has never happened to Michael before. 3 straightaway losses. So good thing for Michael is that his opponent Revaz Lutidze is not taking this match seriously. Either he was really high in that Engin Terzi interview, or he was completely telling the truth, because he did say that he was 40% of his previous peak, and it did not seem to me that he's taking this match seriously at all. Or either he was lying, he was deceiving all of us. If that was his intention, he did it quite well. So I'm assuming that he was speaking the truth, that he's not in peak form, and he had just started training about a month ago or 2 months ago, and that is not going to be enough. Also, Michael Todd is looking great with his riser once again. In that practice against Derek Smith, he was controlling Derek Smith. He was controlling the high ground against Derek Smith, and his riser and pronation is back. And before that, about a year ago, 10 months ago, we can see that Derek Smith was completely controlling Michael's pronation and riser, and he was in this position. Right now, it is not happening. So I think Michael is slowly getting back to his previous self. His pronation is getting back, and I think it will be enough. I have seen one video on SG Records channel. Please subscribe to him as well. And in that video, the video was named Revaz Lutidze against a King's Mover, and Revaz does not have a press. Either he was really tired in that match, or he does not have a press. He was trying to finish that guy like this sideways. He cannot come up and press. So I think this can be enough to pin Michael Todd once. The match will be here, and he will be hitting relentlessly, and he will be able to pin Michael once, but not more than that. You will have to stand up and press Michael. So I'm going to go with 3 pins to 1 for Michael Todd. Revaz Lutidze taking the first round, and Michael Todd, I want him to win this match. Michael Todd victorious in the next 3 rounds. 3-1 victory for Michael Todd. Do I have anything else left? No, I think that is it for this video. Purchase the pay-per-view, please, it is a request, and subscribe to the channel. Till then, bye bye.